Alright, so let's do here a big review on strings. This procedure is going to receive a string as a parameter and it's going to do all these things here, which is basically just a way for us to review these basic tools about strings. Okay, so let's start defining and create our parameter and all. We'll have challenge 21. I'm gonna call it str for string. So the first thing it has to do, it has to return the length, so how many characters has a string. And it's very important, guys, to understand that strings in Python are called also tuples. That's kind of like a list, kind of like. It has less tools to work with, but a lot of things that work with lists work with strings. For example, I could print, so the string has, for example, if I want to say how many characters it has, so I could say the string has, comma, len of str, just as I would use if it were a list. Len string, the string has characters. Okay, let's see if that works. I'm gonna do this one, testing one by one so we can see the results. I don't know, let's write IGCSE. Okay, this string has 5 characters. If I tried something else, not putting any pressure on you guys, but if I was to write mock exams, okay, 10 characters. So 4, 5, and the space here in the middle to count to 10. Okay, when you think about the length of a string, the spaces do count. Okay, let's see what's the next thing. So I want the string in uppercase and in lowercase. Okay, I'm going to leave these mock exams here because they are fun. They have a little bit of all. So if I want to print in uppercase, I'm going to keep the variable str, and I'm going to use the method or the function upper. Let's see. Okay, let me write here this in uppercase, comma, right? So the string in uppercase, but we also had it here in an uppercase. Let's do the other way around. So print in lowercase str dot lower. Okay, both working well. So these are two methods that are very important. But as I said, so if I want to be printing only the first character, or the first letter, let's go for character, it makes more sense. Print first character is, remember as I said, strings have a lot in common with lists. So if I want the first character, I could just call str0, okay, as the first index. I could go for 2. Okay, so remember 2, 0, 1, 2. If I want the last character, remember I can automatically go to -1. That's going to be the last character in our string. So let me go back here to the first. And just let's see, the last thing it asks us is for the first 3 characters of the string. So let's do that. This is going to follow pretty much the same structure we did in the last one. So the first 3 characters are str. I'm going to use where I want it to start and until when I want it to go. So I'm going to write column with this idea of an interval. It's the same as in Excel, not sure if that helps much. So let's see what happens if we go from 0 to 2. Let's see if that's what we need. No. So remember that just as we work with for in range, the upper limit here is always a superior limit. So we're going to be working with less than. So if we want to go up to the 3rd character, we're going to use between 0 and 3. Okay? It follows the same idea of this being included, but this being not included in your interval. Okay? Good. So this is a string. And that's it. Let's make this video separate so you have all the string parts here. It's not a problem for you guys to look. Now we're going to get to the final part of our review on the next video. See you guys soon.